Operation Hot Biscuit. We got a lot of fuel, gas, and diesel, because some people drive cars, but diesel truck stops, okay, that are closed because one went bankrupt yesterday. All right, I'll explain. Okay, I just got a message. A lot of people got messages. Some of this ain't out yet. You might not even be on your computer. I'm hoping this helps you, okay? It's a pilot, but it's a dealer. So it's not the corporate pilot, but it is a pilot. So the message I got was that a pilot, Flyin J, which is the same now, a dealer, it doesn't say which one, filed for bankruptcy yesterday, and 20 stations were closed at midnight. So at midnight, if you woke up and you're like, hey, I'll get fuel here, and you're out of fuel at the truck stop or whatever, guess what? Not happening, because they went bankrupt at midnight. Okay, turn the wipers here. So if you was at a Flyin J last night and you wake up and it's closed, it's not just that one. Okay, so here's the ones that I've got. All right. And this is what I got. The info I got was they are expecting stores in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. These are the ones that's going to be reopening soon. They say soon, right? Okay. They expect the ones in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, Kansas City, Missouri, Cokeville, Wyoming to reopen soon. And then that's it, is all I got. So all I know is this much. Okay, here's how it worked. Originally, Flyin J was owned by the Mormons at one time, was my understanding. And they were basically, what was happening was they were taking money from drivers through ComData, using ComData, and if you got an advance, they were charging you an extra like $5 every advance. And the bank was saying you can't do that, and they were saying, yeah, we can if you use ComData. And so ComData said, well, then we're not going to do business with you anymore if y'all going to keep doing this. So they would not. ComData pulled out from Pilot at that time. This is years back. Then they were just EFS, and then I think that I'm not even sure if they were EFS at that time, but the point is that most people used ComData. And so then all of a sudden it was only owner operators going into those Flyin J's. That's Flyin J, okay? So just so I didn't misspeak, that was the Flyin J. Then this was before the merger of Flyin J and Pilot. And then the Flyin J was basically a hangout for owner operators, because they could get cash off of their card and go there and buy cash fuel, and company drivers that were stuck on ComData just couldn't fuel at a Flyin J at all. They could park there, they could buy food there, they could shower there if they paid for it, but they weren't able to buy fuel because their company restricted it, because they wouldn't accept and wasn't going to deal with ComData, because ComData cut them off for ripping off the drivers. Then after that, there was the whole debacle where recently, not too long ago, 5 of the here's what happened. So Pilot bought Flyin J, and then all of a sudden, Magical, it's a different company, and so they could accept ComData. Okay, so now they got ComData and EFS, and then all the company drivers come flooding back to Flyin J. Now fast forward, then a lot of the CEOs of, once it was merged with Pilot and Flyin J, a lot of CEOs, I think 5 of them went into prison because they were stealing from the drivers and teaching companies how to take their points and for buying fuel, and for the company to get it, and then they got kickbacks, and then the drivers were out again. So now this newest thing is that at midnight, they, without warning, went bankrupt. So a bunch of Pilot, Flyin J, which is now both together, a bunch of the dealers, okay, these are or one of the dealers, but a lot of stores, has now went bankrupt at midnight. So these are dealers that are independent, but they are jobbers, or they pay money to use the Pilot Flyin J label. It's a dealer is similar to if you have a corporate restaurant and then you also have people who have a franchise. It's a franchise. So one of the franchises just closed up, or filed for bankruptcy yesterday, and 20 stations were closed at midnight. 20. You're going to have to look at across from Missouri, Wyoming, Iowa. I'm not sure where the other ones are located. You just might want to call ahead to the truck stop that you're planning on stopping at tonight to see if they're still in business, if you can even park there, because if they're bankrupt, they might even block the place off. Who knows what they're going to do to us drivers on that one. And call ahead, plan ahead, because you can't push your truck and you need fuel. That's all I got for you, people. Hope this was helpful. Like I said, 20 of the Pilot Flyin J's owned by one Pilot Flyin J dealer are closed for bankruptcy. So and the ones that are, like I said, the ones they're expecting open soon, they say, which who knows what soon means, is Cedar Rapids, Iowa, Kansas City, Missouri, and Cokeville, Wyoming. That means what? That means those are going to be closed. Oh yeah, a couple more stores are, let's see, the Cedar Rapids, Iowa, Kansas City, Missouri, Monroe, North Carolina, and Pine Grove, Pennsylvania. So evidently it goes all the way over to Pennsylvania. Anyhow, call ahead, get it worked out. You know, you might need a shower. It'd be kind of messed up if you got a place like that. That's really rough. And then you can't get a shower where you're going to sleep at. And so that's it, people. Find out which ones are open, which ones are closed for you. Just plan ahead and don't run so low on fuel that when you get into a place, I would just say run Loves, man. What? Right? Who's working? Who's helping you? Who's always gave you unlimited showers? Stick to the one that brought you. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I mean, or TA if it's your preference. But if this is going on and you don't know which one, how you gonna know which one? Who's got time for that crap? So I can tell you right now that I have not heard that Loves has got any filing for bankruptcy, and neither has TA. And so, and any of the other independents that you're allowed to go to, unless they are one that's owned by that company. So 20. And the other ones, I don't know. I only gave you 5 because a couple of them I said twice because they were high volume ones. So I gave you 5. You still got to find the other 15. Sorry about that. I don't have that intel. I'm saying buyer beware, driver be wary. You know, be leery of it. And you can't trust the app. Call ahead. Go on Trucker Path. The phone number's on there when you hit the description of the place. Call the number, say, hey, y'all open? Okay, great. You gonna be open tonight? Not going bankrupt, are you? You know, but it's just this one company. So anyhow, Loves, or well, this place I'm at now is some kind of a 1.9. Yeah. So it may not be the 1.9, but they were, I think, even owned by Pilot. I don't really know, but it was a Pilot Flyin J mix in one company. That's all I got for you, people. God bless you. I'll put on the Operation Hot Biscuit, and I'm out. Peace.